You're now in a room with everyone you've ever jerked off to. What do you do? Congratulate the structural engineer, that's one big room pleading face. Do they look exactly as they do when I jerked off to them? I'd like to thank you all for coming. Edit. Thank you everyone. I'll try not to let all the attention go to my head. Start jerking off. Pretend like I don't know what's going on. Do they know? So anyways, I started blasting. Do the dudes that were involved in the porn show up? Like I'm jerking off to the girl, but there's usually a dick involved. Everyone thinking, ah yeah no problem. But they forget the regret faps. Start asking for autographs. Damn that sexy Medusa ruins everything. Call the fire marshal. There's no room big enough to hold 'em all, so it's in violation of the fire code. I'll slink out when he comes to disperse the crowd. Say hi. Do all these women know why they're in this room? If they do, I'll be a bit embarrassed, but proud. I have range, I'm proud of my range. I mean, I get to see fictional folks, so I'd check if I am high or something. Find my wife and leave open mouth smile, green heart, open mouth smile. Ask how they've raised the dead. Unzips pants. Depends. Do they know? If they do, I'll shrug off those who are being judgy and make friends with those who are into it. Enjoy the view. Enjoy my alone time. Edit. Thanks for the awards, kind strangers. Y'all are way uglier than I remember. How the hell did this blow up so much? I pasted this just this morning. Does people that randomly pops in my head for no absolute reason count? 'Cause if it does, Obama would be there. By room, do you mean Amazon distribution warehouse? Hit on Isabella Rossellini. Be confused at the sheer amount of people I don't recognize and then remember that internet porn exists. Enjoy the family reunion. The reality often isn't as good as the wank bank. I'm sure fap you're all fap wondering why fap I've gathered fap you here today fap. Does this include fantasy characters and original characters created in my own mind mid-fap? The priest is really gonna stand out. Think of new people to amass a might army. Walk over to baby Hitler and kill him. I've slicked it to a lot of guys. Like holy fuck. Sometimes even just a stranger in the checkout line. Even the occasional woman has been tossed in the mix. But I have a little social anxiety at huge parties, so unless I'm get absolutely hammered, I'm realistically probably just going to get a few numbers and then have a little menage-a-moi session afterwards. Do some finger painting. Audition some finger puppets. Visit the old bat cave. Woman's plane myself. Edit. Wait. Do they all know why they're there? Is there a banner or something? Because that's nightmare fuel. Have a breakdown because I'm reminded of my major attachment issues and the absolute imbalance of how invested I am with someone compared to their investment in me. Besides one person who seems to actually like me. What about fictional characters in this scenario? Hug my friend who was murdered by her brother on the last day of school in the 11th grade. She was an amazing person who was very kind to me, and I still think about her after 20 years. Orgy. Steps up to the podium. You are all gathered here today to commemorate something very near and dear to my heart. It has been a long and arduous journey that each and every one of you has contributed, aware or not. A round of applause for those of you that are. Thank you. Everyone starts clapping. For the rest of you, thank you for coming. God knows I certainly did. The crowd goes wild. ZZZ zip PPP sweat droplets grin open mouth smile grin. Tell mom I'm sorry. Wait. What? It's not a room, it's an auditorium. Take pride in a lifetime of conquests and say hello to a bunch of celebrities I've never met before. I'm confused at how they got my waifus into reality. Have another reason that we're all together. I'm not telling them that. Jerk off some more. Cry, and run for a hug. There's like one person and they're the best person I've ever known. They're across the globe right now and it's been tough not getting to see them at all. Does this include porn actresses from the 70s? 'Cause they're like 80 now. Edit. There to there. I never made that mistake until I started reading social media. I'm learning bad habits from it. This is a problem. My mom and my grandma don't like each other. Be awkward and leave the room. Wonder who misworded what wish. Ask for autographs.